Golly, with the snowpack we have and the rainstorm we have coming through right now, we're getting flooding. I've lived up here 30 some of years in this little valley, and I have not seen conditions like this before. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I took refuge in the greenhouse to shoot this episode because it's a nice quiet place. It's not in the house and it gives me a chance to be outside, but yet sheltered. I got the heater on out here. Right now the temperature is 40 degrees, but that's okay. We just turned the heater on. And I've been out surveilling the situation. Monitoring the National Weather Service radar map, as you see here. I've been looking to see what we have encountering today. I knew high winds and rains were coming, but what concerned me was the rains on top of the snow melting the snow. The combination of the rains on top of the snow amplifies the amount of water going into our tributaries. I live in the mountains, so I live at the headwaters of these little streams where they begin to start the flow. And when I start having flooding on my own homestead, I start becoming really concerned about all the folks downstream, because with a combination of all those tributaries, those little streams and creeks and runoffs, collectively over a widespread area, it's going to cause major flooding downstream. So we're just going to watch to see what's going to happen. This is January 3rd, 2022. Yeah, this is going to go down as the 22 flood. So, looking over at the satellite image of Null School satellites, I'll leave a link right here so you guys can go find this really cool feature and look at all kinds of different features. I can see what the temperatures are going to be, at what elevation, the wind factor, the moisture, the precipitation density, all of that factor on this website is pretty interesting. So I also went out and surveilled the streams that are flowing through my property. I have 4 streams and some springs bubbling up out of the ground on my land. The front big culvert I'm not too concerned about because they just dug that out last year and put in a brand new larger culvert, so I'm not worried about flooding from that. However, this other little culvert that comes across on my side of the gate, it's flooding. I'm getting a little bit of washout there, but it's okay. I think I have enough stockpile of gravel. I can replenish that once this is all said and done with. However, my main concern is this main creek flowing in front of the house. This is now flooding. It didn't take long at all. And this indicates to me that this culvert just isn't big enough to handle this volume of water, because this is not the first time it's happened. It happened within a month after us buying Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. It washed out. It washed out a lot of gravel right down to the surface of the pipe and exposed the pipe. I had a bunch of gravel brought in, but I laid carpet over the top of it to help hold it back so it wouldn't degrade back down to the level of the pipe. So yeah, that's one thing you can do, is just lay carpet over troubled areas and then lay in rock over the top of that, and that should hold. And I also laid in some barriers on both sides. So I don't anticipate too much damage now, but this is the earliest and most I've seen flow across here yet. So this is indicating to me just how bad this may work itself up to be, especially with folks downstream. I probably won't plan on going anywhere anytime soon because of the flooding. We have bridges to go across, and those bridges become flooded, especially with this volume of water we're just not accustomed to. We had a serious flood back here when we had a good snowpack on the mountains. The rains came in, it rained on top of the snow, and it flushed all that water in this entire watershed down. And all the water flowing out from this watershed goes through a narrow canyon called Hell's Gate. It's down on the Rogue River by outside of upstream from Agnes, Oregon. Anyway, they have a really narrow gorge there where all these rivers flow out of, even that which melts down from Crater Lake. Yeah. So only so much volume of water can accommodate through that gorge, so it can cause water to back up, as it was pointed out in history past. And was it 1890s? It flooded so much in the Rogue Valley that gorge could not handle all the water volume. So the water backed up and turned Medford, Oregon into a lake. Yeah, in the entire city of Medford, which didn't exist at that time, it was just farm communities, buried it underwater. In fact, the lake shore went right up to the shore of Jacksonville, Oregon, and Foothills Road, which are uphill significantly from the bottom where Bear Creek flows through. Yeah, we're going to have some flooding. I think so. I've seen this happen before, but not this extreme. So I'm concerned, but I'm cautious. So I've been on this homestead for some years now, and we experience it. This is normal. We, at our elevation with this kind of runoff, this is normal. But this year, I have never seen it this early, this much, in this volume so quickly. So that's what causes me to be a little bit concerned. We learn by observation, we learn by experience and time. And being here this long, and what I've observed over the years, we'll see. We'll see. It's almost like this year Mother Nature is on PMS. Well, that's just a little update and a little bit of concerns going on, a bit of an alert, what's happening up here on our homestead. I'm not worried about any significant property damage where I live. Just the egress, getting out of the property. I have the tractor still on standby, staged in the carport in case I need to grab some rock and dump it into the washout area so we can get in and out. So I have no problem with that. And we live high enough where we're not worried about flooding because we live way out of the floodplains. It's just my neighbors downstream from us who I'm really concerned about. And even those around the river. The major river that flows through our region is the Rogue River, and it covers a huge watershed. And we've had a big snowpack over the last several weeks. And that's what really concerns me. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, with a little bit of news here on the Homestead. This is Homestead life. This is what we live with. And life will go on, yeah? We'll just repair what we can and move forward. My pond is getting quite full now. I'm concerned about it actually overflowing and breaching the pond. Stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click that share button. Sharing our videos on your social media platform helps spread our channel and give us more views. Please be safe. Really, please be safe, folks. Don't drive through running water or standing water. Don't. Just don't. Be kind. We'll see you guys in the next episode, and I'll keep you updated on the damage as it increases. So we'll keep an eye on that too, and I'll let you guys know. Bye-bye now.